So many owners are tasked with having to give their cat an injection at home, whether it be insulin, vitamin B12, perhaps a pain medication. There's a variety of different medications that can be sent home in injectable form. So today what I wanted to show you is actually how to properly draw up the injection and maintain sterile technique while doing so. So there's generally two different types of syringes that you'll end up utilizing if it's not an insulin syringe. And that's either a slip tip or what's called a Lore-Lock tip, where there's actually like a screwing mechanism to keeping the hub of the needle connected to the syringe itself. So regardless of which syringe, this is a Lore slip tip and this is a Lore-Lock tip, I like to give the syringe and the hub of the needle a little twist, and then I tear it through the paper. That way I have ensured that this is connected well before I go to draw something up. Meaning if I go to pull on this cap, I'm just going to get the cap and not the entire hub of the needle is going to come off. So that's how I prefer to open up the syringes and utilize them. So again, just to show you, this is the Lore tip, the Lore locking tip, excuse me. And this one does screw in, so I give it a twist and then I tear it through the paper side. You can work with peeling this, but then you just have to twist it on anyway. So I just twist and rip. I find that to be more efficient. So now what we're going to do is take a closer look at the actual syringe itself. This is a 3 ml syringe, meaning the whole syringe holds 3 mLs or 3 cc's. So when you're going to measure, you're looking at the squared off portion of that rubber stopper, not that little pyramid. You see that little triangular shaped pyramid there? Ignore that. You're looking at the squared off portion of the syringe. And so that would be a 0.5 ml, that would be 1 ml, and so on. Now let's take a look at the skinnier syringe. This is called a TB syringe. Now this whole syringe holds 1 ml. So it has much tinier increments. Again, you're looking at the squared off portion of the rubber stopper here, not the pyramid shape. And you might even have to give your cat 0.05, which is right there. A really teeny tiny amount. This is 0.1. This is 0.15, and so on. So this whole syringe is just to there on this one, which is an important point to note. So when we're going to draw up the injection, we do want to maintain sterile technique. We don't want to contaminate the needle. One big no-no that a lot of people want to do is they'll take this off and then they'll set it down. Don't do that, because then your needle will be contaminated, and when it goes into the bottle, now you've contaminated the entire bottle of injectable medication. So when we go to draw up an injection, Samson's going to help demonstrate here. What we want to do is we want to turn the bottle upside down so that we can effectively draw out. I actually take my little pinky finger and I'll pull the cap off with that, and I'll put the needle inside the bottle, and I'm going to actually draw back more than what I need and push back to that 1 ml mark. Notice where I stopped at the squared off portion of the rubber stopper, ignoring that little pyramid shape, and then I pull out the needle from the bottle. You're going to use a fresh needle every single time you go to get and draw up an injection for your cats so that you never worry about cross-contamination. So now let's take a look at what that would be like with one of these teeny tiny TB syringes. Drawing up the teeny tiny amounts can be challenging for some folks. So again, we're going to take the cap off the syringe with my pinky finger. We've got the bottle of injectable meds upside down, and we're going to stick our needle in and draw out 0.05, which is a teeny tiny amount. Pull our needle out of the bottle, and we're going to cap it off without contaminating it. If you need help giving a subcutaneous injection to your cat, have a look at my How to Give a Subcutaneous Injection to Your Cat how-to video on the How To Videos page on fundamentallyfeline.com.